jump right into our conversation. So let me introduce Robinson Sadiq. This video, pre-recorded interview or conversation was done last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Really meaningful time. Robinson and his family have been at Hope Fellowship at least twice. They're connected. I met him when I was working with Grace Walk. He runs Grace Walk Pakistan, and he's been teaching grace. When God impacted his life there, he began teaching a more gracious message. I think he was a salesman first, and then he became a minister. And so he's been trained. One of our former members here, Red Shoot, actually traveled to Pakistan to be with Robinson. It was a scary time. But this person's heart is real. He's given so much, and his family had to leave Pakistan under threat of their life. It was really real, and I think you'll hear some of that in the conversation. So let's just jump in and take in this conversation. I hope your heart is ready to hear some really good news. Here we go. All right. Hello, Robinson and family. Robinson, will you please introduce your family to everyone? Hope Fellowship has met you a long time ago, but we've had new people that have come to Hope Fellowship and won't know you at all. So could you introduce your family to us real quick, and then we'll dive into your story?
Hi, guys. Hope Fellowship people, my brothers and sisters. My name is Robinson Sadiq, and this is my wife, Goshia.
Hello.
My son, Joshua, and my beautiful daughter, Sable. Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm a real brother from another
Mother.
From another mother. Michael is my dear brother, and a lot of your Hope Fellowship people knows me and very close to my heart.
I love it. You are a brother from a different mother, that's for sure. And it's been really fun getting to know you over the years, hearing your story. I've told Hope Fellowship a little bit about your ministry in Pakistan, but the story that has got us surprised and praying for you even more is you having to leave Pakistan. And I'm going to ask Sable first, just to see what was it like for you being told you gotta leave? What were the emotions? And Joshua, same thing. What were the emotions you guys were facing? Because this is your home country.
Well, I was totally petrified. There were so many things going on in my mind, but as my father was telling us what to do, we were doing that. We had to hide for like 2 weeks at my cousin's place. And he wasn't telling us what was going on, but somewhere we knew that things are not going good. So, but we weren't asking him because we know that because he was already in so much tension, he was taking so much stress that we didn't wanted him to, think about that. We're also going through a lot of, things, or we're also in, sorry, I can't explain it in words, but
That's fine. You're doing great.
yeah, but it was, I've never gone through things like this before in my life. It was.
Wow. How did you observe your family handling this? Like, obviously, you're having a hard time putting into words, but what did you see of your brother and your parents?
Well, they're very strong people, but this thing has mentally disturbed us a lot.
I'm sorry. All right, Joshua, you can jump in if you got no gulp in your throat.
Yeah, for a lot of months we were like trying to process what happened, because things happen to Christian people in Pakistan, but what was happening to us was like really rare. It was like we were specifically targeted for something really, really big. They thought my dad was an American agent trying to convert Muslims into Christians. That was not the deal. He was just spreading the word. He was just spreading the love, the gospel. That's all we've done for like 12 years now.
Yeah.
The ministry, and it was a lot. It was a lot for all of us, especially on my mom and my sisters, and of course me and my dad too. Yeah, my dad. I mean, we were just, for so many months. It was like a I'm sorry, I cannot explain, but like it was really hard. It was like our whole life kind of changed. What was happening was like so terrifying. And I don't like thinking about it because the more I think about it, the more it kind of eats me from the inside, you know?
Is this what's going on right now by talking about it like we are? Is this triggering some of those emotions and memories?
Yeah, it does. It kind of brings back those flashbacks, you know? But we're not afraid of sharing this. Like we're not afraid, but like if you're asking me, I won't be like, no, I don't want to share this with you. Of course I do. I
Yeah,
want
only
you.
share what you're allowed to. I want to, because you need to be safe, but so do relatives and people back in Pakistan. So you want to be careful.
Yeah.
Go, Shia. Like, see, you're having a hard time there.
Yeah.
How was it for you? You were trying to hold everybody together, weren't you?
Yeah. Robinson never told me. But I know the 3 months is very depressions. He never talked to me, but I know. And one day, Yashua and Robinson, fire in the car. So I feel so bad. I can't explain all.
Yeah.
Very hard time.
Yeah. So I heard that you had to sell everything quite quick and get over here quick. Is that kind of what happened? Robinson, do you want to kind of tell us a little bit about what happened there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk much about this anymore. That's okay. I just want to, whatever's comfortable for you. Thanks, Koshia. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes words cannot describe what the things are, you know. So, and we cannot, I only sell my car over there, nothing else, because I leave my house almost 20 days before when I leave.
Wow.
Everything is over there. My refrigerator, my air condition, my clothes, everything is over there. My whatever you have in your house, everything I leave behind, except I sell my car and purchase air tickets,
Wow.
and that's all.
And you were blessed to have a visa well
Yeah.
before this all happened.
Oh yes, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. And I'm so blessed that COVID is almost finished and those days, so the flights were open. Otherwise, I cannot fly if this happens in 2019. Yeah, so I was stuck, and unfortunately, I never move. If I move within the Pakistan, it's no matter, because all over the Pakistan, we was not safe, because they have great connections and the everywhere. You can go everywhere in Pakistan. The Taliban's and the radicals are there, and even in my case, actually, you know, from last 12 years, I preach gospel of grace, and normally that was my practice, that I go to different churches and share message, and just post my pictures on Facebook, not the man. But due to COVID, churches, buildings were closed, so I never go anywhere. So then I start online message. So I was so thankful that when I go to church, sometimes there is a 40 people, 100 people, 50 people, but when I share online, the views were increased tremendously. You know, 500, 1,000, 1,200 people. But the other side is my page was open, and the Muslim and everyone can see what I share. So there is a good part and some the bad part, yeah. But I never ever, because this is not my teaching. This is not Christianity. I never ever preach against any religion,
Mhm.
any religion. And even I'm a grace preacher. I never talk about religion. I'm
Mhm.
always share love and life of Jesus Christ and grace. And always my message is that Jesus loved all, not only Christians, all, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, atheist, Christians, Pentecostals,
Even
and
them.
yeah, Jesus loved all. But chalo. But but there is no doubt. I also share that every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that He is the Lord. He is the Son of God.
like
Every
we were surprised at how bold you were. Like, I know Pakistan is not a safe country, but you didn't seem scared either. Were you naive, or did you just boldly preach and share as you thought was careful? Or because that's a question people would ask, like, were you scared at any one point before this, or did it suddenly happen pretty quick?
No, this is not the first time things are happens with me. You know, I changed my SIM card. The dozens of time. I got threat calls uh, since the 2012.
Yeah, because you had Craig and Reg come to visit you there,
Exactly,
and
and
they said they were never more scared in their lives.
yeah, but we are dealing with in a regular basis. But even I tell you one story. One of my friend is Muslim friend. I have a lot of Muslim friends. Uh, I grown up with them and I study with them. And one of my friends said, Robinson, what you think about Muhammad?
Mm.
And I said, I love Muhammad. Really, Robinson? Are you Christian? I said, yeah, I am Christian. I love Muhammad. But why? Because my Jesus loved all. And he was a man. And my Jesus loved him too. I'm not talking about his teaching. I'm not talking about his philosophy, his rules. I'm just saying that God loved the whole world and he gave his son for the world. And Jesus Christ gave his life for the world, for all humanity, for all mankind. So he was a man and my Jesus loved him too and he died for him too. So, and he was surprised and he said, Robinson, I never heard this answer before.
Why do you think he never heard that answer before?
Because when
I'm fishing here. I'm looking for a certain answer, because I think the Christian church has messed it up.
yeah,
Right? They make it us versus them, and this person finally hears for the first time that this Jesus is for everyone.
everyone, exactly. And that man last before I leave Pakistan, that man saved my life.
Wow, what happened?
Somebody asked him to invite me somewhere. And those are the radicals, mullahs, and he knew that something is going wrong because he know those people, and he was amazed that why are you inviting my friend to that place? Do you know him? And he said, yeah, we know him. He's a preacher and this and that. And he refused to invite me over there in front of them. And he dodged them and he was beaten badly, badly. He was near to death.
Wow.
But he called me and said, Robinson, leave your home immediately. They are पीछे आ रहे हैं, क्या बोलते हैं? They are after you.
They're coming after you.
Yeah, they're coming after you. Leave your home. I said, what happened? He said, don't ask any question. Just leave your home right now.
Now, was there were you and Joshua were together at one point just before this? Were you guys, did that shooting happen before that?
Yes. Yes. And I was amazed. Why me? Because I never done anything wrong. But when I connect the whole events and things, then the picture was clear that, yeah, that's the plan, and it's time to move. It's time to do something. Otherwise, I was lucky. Me and Yeshua was lucky at that day. Otherwise, the story was finished on that day. Exactly.
Yeah.
So even I thought, and I, from the day one when I start preaching and know Christ, that when he died, we died, and now we are living his life. We are already died in Jesus Christ. We all believe this. And I said, whatever is happened, I'm ready to die. No problem.
But don't hurry it up.
Yeah. But you know, when I deeply thinking and about the whole scenario and the things, then I realized that if I die and if the radicals kills me, that I am a blasphemer, then what happened after me? What happened after me with my daughter, with my family?
Yeah.
They will kill them too, or might be convert to Islam, or you know, the land was immediately shrink for my family in Pakistan. Then I realized I don't want to show brave. I'm brave enough, no problem, but I have to leave. I have to leave for my family, for myself, and I.
Were you able to tell them enough, tell your family enough of why? Did they have to wonder why, or did they really know why?
Yeah,
Okay.
they know. The only reason is two reasons. First, I'm a preacher, and I preach very boldly. I'm not mixing the things, law and anything, and you know, politics, and I just share what the message is. Simple. Some people are so glad and so blessed and love my message, and some people don't like my message. Some people love me, some people really don't like me, or maybe
What?
but that's not my problem. I have to share the true and transparent message, and this is not my job. This is who I am now.
Yeah.
And the second thing is my ministry is based on America. It's American ministry. So you know, after when the Israel attack to Israel, you know, just 1.5 years ago from the Gaza.
Okay.
You know, all sentiments of the Muslim in all over the world are different. Now they are totally, in Pakistan especially, the Muslims' mind is that America is totally support to Israel, which is not wrong. Yeah, he support Israel. America support Israel. All the Christian world. So the sentiments of the Muslim people are, they hate America.
Wow.
They hate America. And then when the Americans withdrawal from the Afghanistan just a year ago, so now the uh, yeah, the Taliban and the political religious parties uh, uh, show their anger to the Christians. They cannot do anything to America or to Israel, but they pressurize the Pakistani Christians.
Yeah.
So this is not only me. A lot of Christian people in Pakistan suffered from this scenario. When if anyone make a cartoon in France or Switzerland against Muhammad, they burn the churches in Pakistan
Wow.
because they cannot do anything to the France or anyone else. They burn and beat people in Pakistan.
So
And
the messes and
rape every year. I'm telling you, brother, from last 5-6 years, more than 500 girls in a year, Christian girls, raped in Pakistan. More than 1,000 girls uh, 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 are क्या बोलते हैं उसको उठा लेने को बोलते क्या kidnap
Wow.
in Pakistan, and they convert into Islam. More than. And
Well, I remember when we first met you, you were talking about Joshua and Sable having to walk together because of the quick kidnappings that happened. You guys had to watch carefully so that you guys weren't taken. Right?
yeah, they never go outside in Pakistan,
Oh,
especially
man.
yeah, never ever.
This
Never,
must be
ever.
so different living where you are now then.
In Pakistan, not only girls, the boys, young boys are not safe, especially Christians.
Wow.
They do bad things with the boys.
Wow.
And they think that I'm related to the American organization and I'm a preacher, so there is a big pressure on me.
Yep.
They thought I'm an American agent or maybe MI6 or what. or and they thought my agenda or my mission is not to preach gospel. My mission and my agenda is to preach against Islam and convert Muslim people into Christianity. I never ever preached like that to conversion or this. No. But
You've always preached the love of Christ.
yeah, exactly. And not 1-2 Muslim clerics, the high preachers gave orders against me that my murder is legal. Yeah, we called in Pakistan in Urdu fatwa. They give fatwa. They give orders to anyone who killed Robinson. He will be honored and got lot of money.
Wow.
So I went to the police station, to the political parties to do something, and I need a safety, but no, nobody is interested on my story.
So do you have hope now where you are? Like, I know coming and getting away from the exact direct threat of having your life taken. What's it like right now for you guys trying to find new footing, creating a new life? Because Joshua had dreams, Sable had dreams, your wife had dreams, and now everything changes. Like learning a new culture, everything. Like, what's going on with you guys? Are you in school, Joshua, or is Sable in school?
Yeah, I am going to school right now. And
How old are you?
I'm 17 right now.
Man.
I know. I was really small when I met you. I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the scrawny little kid, but you had a big smile. You had the permagrin.
But yeah, I'm going to school, and for a lot of months, things were really, really difficult for me because I knew nobody except Papa and everyone,
Yeah.
and my family. But I was glad that I was safe. But when we moved to this house, I started school. I went to school, met a lot of people. Then for me, things started getting a little bit normal. I felt normal because I was in that kind of trauma. I was in anxiety for so long. Not only me, all of us. And processing through that thing took a lot of months. But you know, God's always with us, watching over us. That's a great thing. Things turned around and we feel normal, we feel safe. We live in a nice neighborhood. My parents don't got to worry about me, you know, like someone trying to kill me or trying to bully me, or that I can't be alone outside for too long. I can go outside, play with my friends, and things started getting normal, you know, for me. So thank God. I thank God every day for you know, watching over us, like blessing us with a lot of things. Even though we got, even though we like went through a lot, you know, things always take time, but like
Mhm.
everything is normal now. Yeah, for us.
So when you guys got here, were you like exhausted mentally and
Yes, sir.
just
Yeah,
worn out?
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It
Uh,
things did got a little better when we saw Craig Snyder at the airport. When we saw him, like, we were like, it's like, thank God, someone's here, someone's here. Yeah, so he's just been with us through everything. Yeah, so we felt safe with him when we came here. We were still scared because we didn't know if they follow us all the way here. But
mm,
but yeah, who we met a lot of people, and we met a lot of people. Everyone was telling us that we are safe. They're not gonna come over here, and we prayed about that every day. That we, you know, that God, please make us safe, be safe. And yeah,
Or maybe they deport us.
or maybe yeah, they support us. I mean,
well, we're praying that the paperwork goes through. Your dad was telling me a little bit before we started recording that the legal work takes forever, and they just submitted this huge stack of papers just to make things happen. So we're praying for you guys, and Hope Fellowship prays for you. We love you. We love that you're involved with us remotely with music. Honestly, we love that. It just means so much, you know. And then hello whenever you can, because I think you guys are doing another service same time mine's on, so you can't stay and watch the whole thing. I know that. But the fact you jump in, say hello, and then it just means a lot. So thank you for that.
And also, Michael, this is my special request to you and for Hope Fellowship that keep us in your praise for our legal status. You know, so we are waiting for our social security number,
Mhm.
and it's been almost 10 months. And before I told you that our lawyer just a month ago submit our case. Even I provide everything almost 7-8 months ago, and but it's a long process, and I'm thankful that already I got my salary, what Grace Walk gave me in Pakistan. But you know, the exchange rate, when that money go to the Pakistan, it's a lot of money. But
Mhm.
here, oh
No,
my God, America is very expensive, very expensive.
try coming to
Yeah.
Canada. Ha!
Yeah.
It's worse
And,
here.
you know, but yeah, my finances are very few,
Yeah.
and I cannot work right now because I don't have a social security number. If I do work, that was illegal, and I don't want to.
No, not right now. No.
So uh, keep us in your prayers that God will provide finances and everything, at least till when I
Get your
when
own
I get
footing.
it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm really appreciate and thankful Ron and Shannon.
Mm.
You know, they are a blessing. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they
they
are.
are a blessing, and I have no words that what can I say for them, but the day and night, every day, I'm praying for them and thankful for them. And uh, tell your people, Michael, if Lord put in their hearts, if Lord, I'm not asking, and never ever, you know me, more than a decade, I never asked for this, But if your people, if Lord put in their mind, keep us in your prayers, and if Lord say to them to do something, do.
Mhm.
Uh, you know, uh, when I came here almost 10 months, I, I, I heard about the redwood trees in America. The redwood trees in, you know, in mostly in California. So redwood trees, their roots are uh, deep in the soil, and also they bound each other, their roots. So some of the trees are near to soil and the water, and some are so far, but they provide and help each other, those trees. And redwood trees have a long life, long life. So as a Christian, as a brother in Christ, this is what I've done my whole life in Pakistan. Even I got support from Canada and America, but I support many people in Pakistan, many people. And yeah,
Are you still teaching and ministering to people in Pakistan?
exactly, online,
Yep.
online. And I preach more boldly because now I'm in
Yes.
state, so there is no boundaries and there is no wall between me. Yeah. So I'm thankful the technology, internet, and everything that still I'm preaching, teaching, and a lot of people are in my contact from Pakistan and India, and wherever the people are speaking Urdu,
Yeah.
they are in my group. Yeah.
That's incredible. Would you mind if I shifted the conversation towards what has got you most excited about Jesus? What is the one thing you want to share to people? Because people can hear your story and go, well, you must be really angry at somebody. There must be people you can't stand now. But we've been talking about forgiveness for a long time. And somebody asked me to ask you, how does forgiveness look to you coming from a very hostile country, coming to America? What's your perspective? How do you talk about forgiveness with people? Like, is it a struggle for you? Is it? I'll just let you share because I'm just go from your heart here on this because I really want to hear.
Yeah. You know, forgiveness for me, as per my understanding, you know, forgiveness is start from the cross.
Hmm.
You know, the Lord said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they do.
And this is before he died.
Yeah, exactly. On the cross. And this is the exactly teaching and preaching and correct words. Those people who want to kill me, they don't know what they do. They are, uh, uh, what I'm saying, that they heard a wrong message. They grow up in a wrong culture, and they have no idea what they are doing. Even the terrorists, even the Taliban's, that is, you know, the somebody feed their mind in a wrong way. When the one fine day, and I pray for them that Lord show them the real thing and show them His love, then they will realize that they are on the wrong path. So forgiveness is not just forgiveness is not just some kind of method or a formula. It's from the heart, and we cannot, or somebody cannot forgive anyone unless they repent. We need to change their mind. When then 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, I read the same book, Bible, but I was taught something else.
Hmm.
Then Lord show me the lens of grace, the grace lens. Then the same verses, same books, same chapters show me the another story.
No.
No, so it's totally, the black is gone white and white is gone black.
What's with that?
So it's all up to here and from the heart. The thing is how you see the things, how you receive the things and the blessing and the message. So for me, the forgiveness is a blessing. Forgiveness is a blessing
For who?
for all, because Jesus forgave the whole world,
Mm.
the whole people, not only who was just over there when Jesus was going to be crucified, the whole world.
I know we've talked about the idea of when we forgive, we're the ones who actually benefit because we're releasing, right? We're not hanging on any longer. So it's real forgiveness of someone else is for us. And the fruit of that, the benefit's incredible.
Yeah, exactly. When you forgive someone, before him, you got the relief and comfort and relaxation and peace of mind. Forgiveness is a blessing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
So what is the one or two things that when you're teaching in Pakistan, what were some of the aha things that you shared that made people light up and go, what? Or, oh my goodness, I didn't know this. What? Just give me an idea of what was heard that was so different.
Everything, brother.
Hmm.
Everything. Grace message is is the most beautiful message in the whole world and powerful message. When I shared that faith, I'm talking about faith, and people said, oh, like this is faith. And when you say rapidly and this is faith, no, this is, I don't know what is that, but faith is a person.
Hmm.
And faith is a person, and his name is Jesus Christ.
It's not like a hidden thing you have to go search out.
Exactly. The people thought that my life and your life and other life and his life is terrible, and life is a Jesus.
Hmm.
Life is a personality. His name is Jesus Christ. Like love is not a thing. Love is God. And I believe and always preach this, that this is a very famous phrase, that God is so good. God is good all the time. And all the time God is good. The very beautiful thing is, where is God?
Hmm.
God is in us. So we are good all the time. And all the time we are good.
That must be hard for people to hear and believe.
Yeah. So many people amazed. They blow their mind in a good way. Yeah. And they said, oh, yes. And some people said, this is, I think, he's Antichrist. How can I Antichrist? Is this message is Antichrist message? I share that everything is Jesus and he loves you unconditionally. I never promote that don't go to church and go to the bars and everywhere. I never ever preach this, but I said Jesus loves even those people who go to everywhere or who go to church, and Jesus loves those people who never go to church.
So you mean God doesn't love you more if you go to church?
Yeah. this was the message, that mostly people share.
Yeah.
But exactly things that we are the church. We are the church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Well,
never ever preach against church. No, I went to the church. I grown up in church. And the church buildings, church congregations are the beautiful things that peoples are gathered together and share each other what they have problems and what they have blessings, and this is the good thing.
mhm.
But if you said that Jesus lives in that building, so that is wrong. Jesus lives in us. Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus
We
everywhere.
are the holy place.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I am thankful you took time
Thank you,
to
brother.
share. And I got to see your family again. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
I just got
I'm thankful that you gave me this opportunity to share my heart with you. And yeah. And
yeah.
anytime, Michael, anytime, whenever you want, you can uh, contact with me and we will share anytime. No problem.
Yeah. 'Cause I wasn't sure what you're doing during the day, because but you're not working, but you're doing ministry. So it's very I can't believe the tension you guys are in right now. And I'm glad that Yoshua's in school. And is Sable in school too? I didn't hear that.
So Sable is planning to going to the university or college, but she need a social security number.
Right.
So right now she don't have.
Okay.
So this is my humble request to all. Please keep my daughter in your prayers, that
Okay.
God will provide all things which we need here. So Yashua is joined school just because of Craig Snyder. His son is a coach on that school, and it's a small town where I live, Osceola. It's a small town. Everybody knows Craig Snyder. Craig Snyder is a famous man here. Yeah. So they give a waiver to Yashua. So if he has no social security number, they give us a favor. But
Yeah.
in a college level, in a university level,
They can't do that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're going to pray for that for sure. We're going to pray for your continued healing, because I think emotionally there's much healing still to go on, and for you guys to find your footing like this. I just can't imagine the aloneness away from your old structure, your old connections, family members, to a country where you hardly know anybody, but yet you have spiritual brothers and sisters already that were already connected previously. So that's like a miracle that was all put into play long before this happened.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, my friend, I'm going to stop the recording in just a second. Don't leave, because I'm going to chat with you. But thank you for taking time. And I look forward to the next time you can share with Hope Fellowship. Hope Fellowship loves you. Sharon just sent me a text message just now, and I texted her, say, hey, I'm talking to him right now. So she says hi to you. So I want you to know that right away. That was great. All right. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure.
Okay.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Oh, wow. I hope you enjoyed that conversation. I hope you were enlightened a little bit into what the cost of sharing good news in a place that is hostile to the gospel. These are dear saints, dear friends, and I am so glad they're safe. I'm glad they're living in the States right now, so keep praying for their needs, especially with their government documentation to go through. It takes a long time, so they're sitting, not able to do anything. He can't work. So there are people supporting. If you're interested in supporting, let me know. We can do that through our Canadian office for Canadians. And then you can reach out to the Grace Walk office in the States and do that through them. What else? I'd like to do something special for them. I think they're without a computer. Robinson does not have a laptop or anything. And I thought maybe that's something we can do as a Hope Fellowship family and extended family, in buying him a laptop for his work. He's doing everything off of an iPad. They had to leave everything there. So it's like, oh my goodness. I didn't know that until after we finished our conversation, and they have very little right now. And they're thankful to be there. They're thankful to be alive. But they don't have what they need to do, the work they need to do, at least a better job. I think if he were to have his laptop, it would be a laptop, it would really help. So if you're interested in contributing to that, can you just private message me or make a donation through our church website? The links are below or wherever. Yeah, they're all below. And put a note in there for Robinson laptop. I haven't told him I'm doing this, so he might be hearing this for the first time. But anyway, that's my heart, buddy. I like to do something like that because to me it matters because I live on this laptop and doing all I do and connecting with everyone. So